The difference between the church's teaching and the heresy of indifferentism is this. An indifferentist believes that someone, listen, any indifferentist that may be watching this video, I want you to understand what I'm saying very clearly here, okay? Pray to God to grant you the grace to understand what I'm saying. Please pay attention, because this is not very complicated. It is not very complicated. The difference between the church's true teaching and the heresy of indifferentism is this. An indifferentist believes that someone can die without believing in the Catholic Church and be saved due to, let's say, invincible ignorance, right? The church says, no, they must become Catholic to be saved. They must convert. To be Catholic doesn't mean some Protestant is out there not knowing that he's a Catholic. That's just foolishness. They must convert to the Catholic religion, even if it happens on their deathbed. That's it. That's the difference. That is literally the difference. The indifferentist believes they can die ignorant of the Catholic faith and be saved because of their invincible ignorance. But the church says no, they must convert. Even if God has to send an angel, even if God converts them on their deathbed, they have to become Catholic before they die. They must convert to the Catholic religion before their death. And this is not Fenianism, because Fenianism holds that the person must absolutely receive physical water baptism, which is not true. They can be saved through their desire for baptism, as the Council of Trent said, as the Catechism of Trent said, as St. Thomas Aquinas teaches, St. Robert Bellarmine, St. Augustine, St. Cyprian, so many saints. Okay, so many saints. Okay, that's it. Baptism of desire and blood apply to people who believe in the Catholic religion, which includes catechumens, and does not apply, they do not apply to heretics. St. Cyprian said, the catechumen can be saved, although not baptized, through martyrdom, but the heretic cannot be saved, even though he is baptized. Pagans, heretics, schismatics, baptism of desire is in no way related to them at all. They're not even in the conversation. It has nothing to do with them. Nothing. All Protestants, Jews, Muslims, whatever they are, they must convert to the Catholic religion before they die. Case closed. The person must depart this life as a Catholic. That's all there is to it. But people make it more complicated than it has to be, and often give very ambiguous and overly complex answers to mask their heresy. They are snakes from the gates of hell who try to avoid stating plainly the filth they believe. I even spoke to one man and I asked him plainly, do you believe that only Catholics, let me say the quote, do you believe only Catholics can be in the state of grace? He said yes. I was shocked and thought perhaps I had misjudged him. Then he said, but from then I knew he was a heretic. From that moment, from the moment he said but, I knew he was a heretic. He then proceeded to say, but a Protestant can be Catholic unknowingly. You're an idiot. That kind of filth is the dark mental cancer that has taken over the so-called traditionalist world. Disgusting filth. There's no Protestant out there who doesn't know he's a Catholic, because he's not a Catholic, he's a Protestant. I can't stand these people, man. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness, man. It's torment being a world full of these people here. Torment. Absolute torment. That's why that is why I no longer communicate with heretics. I no longer talk to them. Because talking to them only makes my torment being this godless world worse. It only worsens my suffering. Talking to these people is torment. It is torture. And that's why I don't do it anymore. I do not talk to them anymore.